Sitting here inside 11, it's a breezy Red Bluff day. Soaking up the solitude in my old-fashioned way. Wondering how things have changed from our storied past. The only question left to ask is, how long can it last? How long can it last? There's piles of wood everywhere. It's an early season camper's dream. The only drawback seems to be the coldness of the stream. It's higher than I've ever seen it and moving pretty fast. If we keep doing what we're doing, how long can it last? How long can it last? The birds are singing in the air. It's a symphony of sound. The team of insects on the clover makes movement of the ground. The magnitude of nature can seem so vast. But still the question nags at me, how long can it last? How long can it last? How long will it last? Thank you.
Keith Dicker, everyone.
Okay.
While we're finishing.
Hello, I'm Anthony Razio, and we're here at the Eco Art Fest in Columbia, Missouri, and we thought of a game called Carp Toss, like back here, and we throw it's just a quarter, and we throw like the little toy carps into the holes of the net, or whatever that is, and we're just also selling T-shirts along with the game. So
can you demonstrate the game?
Yeah, sure. You just take this fish, throw it in the hole like that.
And then what do you get?
Candy. Yeah.
What kind of candy?
Like Starburst or Swedish Fish.
Swedish fish?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, here, just a second, I'll get some. They're this. Let's see if we can't show you. These little red fish. And yeah, and they say Swedish on them, so they're the Swedish fish. And they're good.
We're raising money for the Missouri River Cultural Conservancy, giving all proceeds to the cause that we're very pleased with here at Cooper's Landing.
Can you show me some of the t-shirts? And
Yeah,
what they say?
the boys came up with some of the ideas from the neighborhood kids. This one says, "I'll eat carp when fish fly." And we have some with the carp, the silver carp jumping and then landing on the backside. And then Anthony, do you have the other one?
Just a second. Yeah. It says holy carp. That's pretty good.
So Carl, why do carp fly?
The biologists think that they're startled from the sound of the motor and launch, oh my gosh, launch as high as 12 feet into the air and cover almost 20 feet sometimes. They get up to 15, 20, 50 pounds.
That wouldn't hurt if one like hit you?
Yeah, I guess it'd be like getting hit with a missile.
Go! Oh my God, there's about 10 in the air. No! What do you do?
It's all yours.
It's all yours, Carl. There's dinner.
This side. I really like this. I really love painting. So do I. Hey, Lance. Hey, you can color it all together. You can mix it up to color. I know. That's what I did with the yellow and red.
Look at that cool marble right there.
Ooh. Yeah.
It looks like a little tie-dye marble or something.
Hey, look at mine.
I'm trying to make a tie-dyed marble. After I seen that, I was like, man, I want one of those.
Mine has eyes and nose and mouth made out of green. I'm gonna need another paint. Say orange or blue.
I was too old to believe it. When the wind started picking up more than candy wrappers and Coke cans, I thought it still had a long way to go, but I could tell it was time to roll up the car windows before rain soaked the seats. I walked down the porch step, mind you, not running, leaving the rest of the congregation standing under the roof. Before I had closed the door to the passenger side of the car, I was face to face with a swirling demon. I yelled, but there was nothing anybody could do. I was sure this was maker meeting time as I was bounced from hood to hood, Continental to Chrysler, tossed in the air above the poplars that were growing beside the parking lot, but not anymore, then dropped in the soggy ditch as if I wasn't good enough. My glasses were on the lawn of the house across the street. My Bible next door in the rose bushes, my wallet 2 blocks away near an overturned mailbox. I guess you could say I was a man about town. When the congregation crawled out from under the heavy oak pews, everyone was shouting, "Miracle, miracle!" All I know is next week, when I attend the Bible Baptist Church, I'm going to pray a lot harder and listen to the Sunday morning weather report.
Yeah, I'm James Lee Hill. I'm a stained glass artist from Michigan. I grew up in an Amish community until they asked me to leave, and I've invented all kinds of things, and my boxes are what's keeping me busy lately. They're all stained glass. I invented all my tools that I use for creating the boxes, and right down to the paint pens or fun little blow pens that I made, and it's just a lot of fun.
You wouldn't mind picking one up and explaining the process?
Well, first the glass comes in big sheets, and I cut the sheets all into the smaller pieces, and then I sand everything. Then I paint them with my paint pens, which is kiln fired. The paint is kiln fired, and so it makes it stay on longer. Well, it's hard to scratch it off actually, but and then the marbles we grind flat on the top so that you can use it for a lid. Yeah, the coolest part about these boxes is that I made all the tools out of garbage. And then I've made thousands of dollars out of the garbage that I used to make the tools. Like this box, I love this box. And in the bottom, it's like raindrops.
Metal.
I might keep this one. I don't have one. Out of the thousands of boxes I've made, I don't have my own box.
Danser comme l'été, je sais mais non Charlot, et me cogne dans les dos, mais non Charlot, et me cogne dans les dos, et me fait roter avec ses oeufs blancs. Danser comme l'été, je sais mais non Charlot, qui me cogne dans les dos, mais non Charlot, qui me cogne dans les dos, et me fait roter avec ses oeufs blancs.
Yeah, Tim Sparling. This is a part of the Smart Bags campaign. We represent various local artists. Right now there's just 3 of us, but we hope to bring more in, and we want to get people on the idea of taking their own bags to the grocery store and also promote local art by representing artwork on these bags. They're all done with fabric markers currently, and they're heat set, so they are permanent and washable. And we hope to work with the community and local schools while they're doing their environmental studies, and take blank bags for the kids to decorate and take home, and get their parents on the idea of taking their own grocery bags to the store as well. This one, I call it Blue Boy. Just start out kind of abstract and kind of let it go and see what I end up with.
I'm Chris Abbott. I make custom frames, build houses, do interior custom trim work. These frames here are a selection of 6 or 7 of just a basic style frame with a hickory finish on the inside wrapped with barn wood. Yes, all this wood here that's used to make these is all leftover scrap wood off job sites from jobs in Colorado, here in Missouri also. The hickory here is a tongue and groove finished hickory that's made for flooring. It's a 1x4 that's used in tongue and groove flooring in new homes. It's a pre-finished board, and that's where we get the hickory, oak, cedar, and teak all come from that, which is basically going to be thrown away. It's scrap wood that's left, and all the barn wood actually on these frames is 100-plus-year-old barn wood taken from a barn over here from the old veterinarian Ashland. And that wood there was from a fallen down barn, so that's pretty much scrap wood also. And we try to, you know, recycle the wood and make frames out of them instead of it being thrown away or burnt.
I'm tie-dye queen, and tie-dye is thousands of years old. They used to do it in Japan and Africa, and I just think it's really groovy, and I like to do it. And I don't know, it's just cool. I make clothing, and my husband has people come make their own. He teaches them how. Well, you can get a good message across by doing art. And we recycled a bunch of clothing by tie-dyeing other people's old stuff that they couldn't wear anymore, but was still like brand new because they either grew or got a stain on it or whatever. And now it's a whole new thing for somebody. So we made art out of somebody else's stuff, so we recycled it, and that's ecological. But you can get a good message across with art because people pay attention to it because it's pretty.
Hi, my name is Chuck Neal. I'm with Tie-Dye Express. We're out at the Eco Art Festival. Besides our regular tie-dye thing that we always do, making tie-dyes and selling retail tie-dyes, we have heaps and heaps and heaps of recycled whites that you can turn into a new tie-dye from their like garage sale and Goodwill things. I just collected up all kinds of stuff, and you can recycle a white into a tie-dye and make it new again.
Please be responsible to the earth because it's not going to last forever. If you don't do something now, it's going to be too late. It may already be too late. And if you have kids, then it's your responsibility, and shame on you if you don't at least try. Put your plastic and your cans and your paper in recyclable containers and put them on the curb. Don't just throw them in the garbage, please. And plant something. Make the air fresh. Make the grass hold the ground together so you don't have erosion. Just do something. Take responsibility, because it's our fault it's like that. I'm done. I can't talk anymore.
I think you got it covered, baby.
It's the price that you pay for living close to running water you can move, but you can't tell the river where to go. Try as you might, it does no good to fight it. All you can learn is what the bank already knows. So silent and wise, it hardly even shows. It's the blood of the earth, it's the liquid of life. Its power and motion, it cuts rock like a knife. It goes where it wants, it knows its own level. Nothing's too big to stop the water when it flows. It's here for a while and then it has to go. This immersion in water's a fiery baptism. Too busy guessing what to stop and wonder why. But this ain't no time for idle speculating. Like back when that water was just a prism in the sky. Who really knows what it is that makes God cry? Precious memories getting washed away with the mud of the land. I'm feeling older and the sky is gray. There's so much I just don't understand.
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 Then suddenly something catches your eye. A flash of silver in a clear blue sky. Thunder impact, crashing, 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 crashing. Then it starts raining and you wonder why. It's the price that you pay for living close to running water you can move, but you can't tell the river where to go. And try as you might, it does no good to fight it. All you can learn is what the bank already knows. So silent and wise, it hardly even shows. Nothing's too big to stop the water when it flows. It's here for a while and then it has to go. Nothing's too big to stop the water when it flows. We're here for a while and then we have to go. Nothing's too big to stop the water when it flows. It's here for a while and then it has to go.
heart attack.
Yeah, I know.
Hi, my name's Kate Fosek. I live in Columbia, Missouri, and I'm an artist, a fine artist with an art degree from Columbia College. And portraits is one of my things. And I'm getting ready to draw Rex here in color. So that's it. Well, I can't decide. Do I want you to look serious or do I want you to smile a little bit in this thing?
Yeah, I usually smile.
Yeah. Well, a little. I like the seriousness also, though. You have a combination of interesting lines in your face that express both, so I don't know.
I have a photograph photo. Journalists around wants to take my picture just to see those wrinkles. I guess they mean well. After all, you have to work for wrinkles.
That's right.
Don't you?
I'm telling you, you really do.
You heard them.
I know this. I'm an expert. I study them for a living.
Why not smile? I reached a point in my life where I have no enemies. You know, during your working years, you go through a certain amount of stress of people that treat you wrong. But don't have any grudge against anybody today. Happiest man in town.
Okay,
Uncle Sam gives me enough money to eat on. He don't give me any swinging money though.
Swinging money?
Yeah, I don't have any swinging money.
Dang it. Me neither.
And what are you doing, Diane?
I am right now spinning some alpaca. Some baby alpaca to be specific. But really, I'm here supporting Missouri River Relief and MoRib CC at the Eco Art Fest. Yay!
So can you kind of describe the process you're doing right here?
I am attaching a new piece of roving to what is already attached to the spinning wheel and just continuing my spinning. Not really, sorry. I'm adding in a new piece to continue the yarn making process. I'm drafting. This is particular. When I pull the yarn out like this, it's called drafting. I'm controlling the twist as it moves up the string and controlling the amount of twist that moves through the amount of yarn. I'm pulling the yarn apart and allowing only a certain amount of yarn, or only allowing a certain amount of wool to be captured by the twist. So I can control the thickness of the yarn that results. So I'm only allowing a certain amount of wool to be captured by the twist.
My name is Jewel Kelly. I work for the Columbia Housing Authority here in Columbia, Missouri, and I do jewelry. That's about it. And I like it. It's pretty. Come buy some. And my daughter and my son help.
Hi, how's it going? Hi.
What's your names?
Asian. Joshua.
So when you help your mom with the jewelry, what's your responsibility? What do? You pick out colors? You string?
I help my mom pick out colors. I did this one. I did those three down there, the white and blue.
This one.
That one and those three, the white, the blue, and the red ones. And I did those.
So, all right, let's, now what's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus, do you have any jewelry here that you've strung or anything?
I did make one, but it's at my house.
He kept it.
Yeah, I kept it. I ended up keeping it, so.
Hi, my name is Shannon Hale. I'm a graduate of Columbia College in 2005. I got my degree in fine arts and business, and I've been producing art ever since I was a kid. That's why. Can't help it. Got to keep going with it. Just keep going and create, and whenever you have something, an idea, just make it happen.
What inspires you?
The river, my natural surroundings. I only do landscapes. It's just we have a beautiful environment around us at every time, and you just have to be able to see it and create it and interpret it in your own way, and then you get something like this, and you know. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not, and then you learn from it and you make it better.
So on the eco and the art side of it, how do you see those two connected?
Well, landscapes and eco, just to be able to capture what you see and the natural surroundings that you're in for the moment that it is in, because it changes every day, and you know, you're lucky you get to see it in its natural beauty now, because tomorrow it could be developed. So I just can't help it. We live in a beautiful state. Might as well create what you can.
Rain gardens are really just an organic rain barrel. So the concept is to, instead of taking your downspout into a rain barrel, you build a little garden that's you just kind of dig out a little swale in your yard where the water's coming down, and then you plant native Missouri plants, and you plant native plants because you don't want to have to water these plants when we get a drought.
A gentleman over here had mentioned to me something about putting native plants in rain gardens.
Yes.
What kind of plants would go into a rain garden?
Well, there's a variety of aquatic plants that do quite well here in Missouri, and rain gardens are a fantastic thing. For example, the Forum Nature area that the city owns, it's just off of Forum Boulevard. It has a small lake, about an acre, and a large lake of several acres. And the drainage from all the housing along Forum Boulevard drains into those areas. And the more plants that are present, the more treatment the pollutants get, and it cleans the water up before it enters Hinkson Creek. And there's a variety of other plants here. This is mist flower, this purple one in bloom. Mist flower, it grows in moist areas along stream banks. This particular one came from the Merrimack River. It's a native Missouri plant, and one which blooms all fall.
So plants that are native to Missouri, they can go through a drought without having to to water. So a rain garden, if you design a rain garden properly, it'll capture 300, 400, 500 gallons of water, and so you're really reducing that stormwater runoff coming from your roof or your driveway or a place like that, and sending that water into the stream. So instead of that water going into the stream, you're capturing that water and slowing it all down. And depending on the design of the rain garden, you can hold it for a couple of, like 24 hours, and that would allow that water to soak into the earth, and it waters the plants that are there, but it also recharges the water table and the aquifer way down below.
So far we don't have any color in this drawing. I said so far we don't have any color in this drawing. I'm just trying to figure out where you're at. Where are you in this drawing? Rex, can you take your glasses off for just a second? I want to see what your eyes are looking like. Okay. Even though I can't really see them through the glasses, I'm going to put them in there anyway, so. And point your nose at this pencil.
Okay.
And then look at me without moving your nose. There we go. There, that look right there. That's good. That's fine. Wherever you look is okay. Get it.
Hi, I'm Maggie Walter, and I'm one of the members of the board of directors of Access Arts. It's a not-for-profit art school over on the east side of town on Old 63 in McAllister, and we offer classes in weaving, and pottery, drawing, photography, writing, mixed media, and if you want another class in some sort, come talk to us and we'll try to work one up for you. And we try to keep the prices at a really reasonable price for everybody in the community. We offer a lot of scholarships so that people can take classes, and we're very accessible to people of all levels of abilities. We have a lot of adaptive equipment so that people with disabilities can take classes with us, and we try to be as accommodating as possible. And it's been around for a long time, and it's a really great program. We have 3 buildings and a lot of loyal fans and volunteers who come and help us out to raise money, because, you know, like all nonprofits, from week to week, you never know what the doors are going to be wide open or just open a little bit. But so far we're doing fine, and but we need all the support we can get. But so it's a great opportunity, and I love being on the board. And I get to come out and spend a wonderful day by the river. What could be better than that?
So in your artwork, Rex, you were talking earlier about your use of color, and what's your strategy on color in your artwork?
It brightens the frontal cortex of the brain. It makes a better citizen out of you, because on television last night, I think it was last night, a woman verified what I've thought for 50 years, that art could improve the individual's life and could bring beauty to the world. And she proved it by going to Iraq and painting some Iraqi soldiers. And to me, the combat soldier is the greatest guy on earth, because he sacrifices everything. He doesn't cause war, but he wins wars for us. And they were absolutely beautiful.
Spring of 1970, I had, how do I put this? I'd had an all-expenses-paid vacation. Paid for by the state of California with the help from the state of Colorado. And when that vacation was over, I was about as low as I've ever been in my life. And this song came out of it. It's called The Blacksmith's Blues. Well, I can't find work, 'cause what I do is out of style. No, I can't find any work, 'cause what I do is out of style. You know the dogs got my horses. I'm at the bottom of the pile. Well, a man's gotta live. He's gotta live his troubles through. had to live his troubles through. There ain't no way around it. The only way is straight on through. Well, we've all been in prison. 'Cause we could not tell the truth. Yeah, we've all been in prison. Because we could not tell the truth. You know, each man has made the very bars he's clinging to. Yeah, each man has made the very bars he's clinging to. The blacksmith blues.
Back to harmonic balance. This is called Trucking Confessions, and this is based on an accident that happened many years ago. And this is being told from the trucker's point of view. And this is about a man who is suffering both guilt and inability to accept responsibility. I don't control the weather, At 3 in the morning, I have only 1 or 2 things on my mind, and that's mostly just get there. Get there on time, get there and stop the passing neon smear through the side window that stretches across every city. Get there and forget straight ahead. Get there and remember to lie still and not swing at the first side-swiping remark. Like I said, what could I do? I'd seen enough deer edging the gravel shoulders, dead and alive, rotting and grazing, that I had 1 foot on the brake, ready for the sprinting phantom crossing the 2-lane. 18 wheels and 18 gears, 56 feet of hurtling metal, CB static and radio talk shows, preaching the Lord, apocalypse, welfare queens, secret governments and alien corpses in cold storage, all a swirl in my horse head high, headed for the Stars cab, though I could hardly see more than 100 feet ahead through sleet mixed with snow and night. It's movie magic the way headlights pick up each dazzling flake and streak it toward the windshield, as if I'm the only target of the universe. Like I said, the road conditions belong to the road. I just have to get through. And as you know, on that bend in the poverty of backwoods and mountains in the southern reaches of this state, where the road conspires to tie itself up and send us back where we came from, ice caught the wheels of the trailer and sent it swinging across the median, holding up behind me a jackknife. I'm this giant metal blade sweeping through the dark, tires churning gravel, plowing half-frozen dirt, the steering wheel setting its own course, Storm Beach diesel Leviathan, and the van coming from the other direction is mangled, minced, cut in half, flipped, and by the time I've returned to time in a heart-pounding stillness, lights from north and south have flared from stopped cars. In the paperweight silence of spinning flakes, there's a family, 5 out of 6, who once knew something of this night, who had a bet on a destination and found it here in these sagging pines, who knew of others who will keep waiting even after the phone call. What could I do? What else could I do? I've got to get some sleep. The road keeps jackknifing in front of me.
Now and then, when the world has got the best of me, and I can't tell you if I'm wrong or right. Think of all the things that you once said to me, and then I know that things will be alright. The times we spend together, I treasure though you're gone. I know that you want me to carry on, but memories still take me back to places way back then, and I love to go there with you now and then. Now and then, when the whippoorwills begin to call, and shadows cast their blankets over all, I feel your presence near me in a memory, and know you haven't left me after all. The times we spend together, I treasure though you're gone. I know that you want me to carry on, but memories still take me back to places way back then, and I love to go there with
I don't know. I like bright colors. I like the sunshine. I don't like to get up cold winter morning and drive to town in the fog and the snow and so forth. I like sunshine. I think we all do. I never heard of anybody taking a vacation in Siberia. Usually we go to the Bahamas or someplace to take a vacation. It relieves the mind. It opens up the mind. It really does.
Well, I'm Monta Welch. I'm the Executive Director of the Columbia Climate Change Coalition. And we're an organization that's about 1.5 years old. We are trying to both educate and weave folks together to take action on the issue of climate change. Climate change affects all of pretty much everything, and so there are a lot of organizations that are more specifically focused. But we definitely know that if we don't deal with climate change, the rivers are going to be just really hurting with all the flooding and in some cases drying up, different kinds of circumstances. So yes, we're here to support both this event and keep working on this issue, helping all of us just to see how it affects everyone and every basic issue, really.
Song called Sky High. Take the ribbon from your hair. Take my hand and walk up those stairs. If you've got some love to spare, baby, please don't make me wait. Baby, fall into my arms and we'll reach out for the stars. 'Cause I'm a junkie for your charms, and coming down is hard to bear. I wanna get high on your love. I wanna touch the sky up above. A little taste of your love is all I need. I'll be flying sky high. I want to feel free as the wind and never come down to earth again. A little taste of your love now and then. I'll be flying sky high. Flying sky high, flying sky high. Take the ribbon from your hair. Take my hand and walk up those stairs. If you've got some love to spare, baby, please don't make me wait. Baby, fall into my arms. We'll reach out for the stars. 'Cause I'm a junkie for your charms, and coming down is hard to bear. I wanna get high on your love. I wanna touch the sky up above. A little taste of your love is all I need. I'll be flying sky high. I want to feel free as the wind and never come down to earth again. A little taste of your loving now and then. I'll be flying sky high. Flying sky high, flying sky high.
Rex, I haven't got time to draw. I haven't got enough time in a day to draw your character lines. You got so damn
got so many
of them.
wrinkles, can't find them all. I worked hard for those wrinkles.
I know. I want to draw every one of them.
Worked
but I
hard
just
at
can't
those
do it.
wrinkles. Yeah.
I'll do what I can do.
I have a good time though. Sometimes kids come up to me at the grocery store, stop and say, "Are you a real Indian? Are you a real cowboy?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm a real cowhand. I'm a real cowhand. My legs not bowed, my cheeks not tan, but I'm a real cowhand. I know all the songs that the cowboys know. I learned them all over the radio. I'm an old cowhand. I've branded every heifer in the lower 48 on the ride the range of my Ford V8. I'm an old cowhand."